it up. I wake up.
I wake up, flex, thumb down now, check, no drip, just wet, tell 'em run it up, no sleep, no rest, might crash, might wreck, but first I stretch, tell 'em run it up, I wake up, flex, thumb down now, check, no drip, just wet, tell 'em run it up, no sleep, no rest, might crash, might wreck, but first I stretch, tell 'em run it up. 9 out of 10 roll through my hands, I'm by my lonely. Turned to a savage, now my baby wants to hold me. I love my fans, don't need no friends, I got my homies. Thought I could trust you, I find out you tried to zone me. I'm number one up on that court, I'm Nick McGrady. The first one in, the last one out, can't call me lazy. Put in my hours, send the invoice and they pay me. I need 6 rings like MJ and Tom Brady.
Oh my God. Y'all just caught me. I like Coach Rob DeLoach, Coach Julius Hall. Huh?
Now you was froze, but you good now.
Oh, okay. But again, y'all caught me. I like Coach Rob DeLoach, Coach Julius Hall, Coach Bernard Brown. I don't have anybody cook for me, so y'all caught me while I was eating something. So we're glad to have y'all. We're live. Bam. We're back in the lab. We're live. Ebony Sports Reporters. We got Coach Rob DeLoach on the phone. He's headed to his house. Coach Julius Hall's right here. Coach Bernard Brown, I don't know where he's at. He's probably at, getting lemon pepper wings or something like that, because y'all know how he is.
I know where he at. He's somewhere swiping his darn credit card somewhere, and ain't, well, hey,
talking about he helping somebody get through college. He's trying to help several people get through college. That's what he's doing, trying to help people get through college. That was Coach Bernard Brown. He is such a philanthropist that he helps young people get through college. All females get through college with regards to his credit card, Coach Bernard Brown. And let me say this, Coach Rob DeLoach is also assisting in this process too, because they were in Miami. That's what they were doing, swiping cards.
But we didn't. We had somebody following them, but then they lost them, so they must be knew that they were being followed. So I heard they went to Club Coco or something like that.
Ooh, because Coach DeLoach is real slick. He went to the beach. Because the beach picnic this weekend right here. It's the beach picnic this weekend.
Oh, beach house picnic?
Yeah, it's this weekend. It's on Saturday.
Oh, okay.
Guess what? They got the game at the island, so ain't nobody going out there.
You heard him?
Yeah, I want to go to that game. That's tomorrow, right?
Yeah, but they playing at the island, so ain't nobody about to ride out there.
I didn't see that one.
Y'all, excuse me, y'all don't want to support the school? I thought y'all support the school, Beach High London.
Where they at?
That's what I thought.
Tell him no matter where they at, that's where he's supposed to be.
They are the Beach High alums are Die Easy fans. They are Die Easy fans. Die Easy fans. If it don't suit their needs, then that's what goes on. So again, this is open right here. This is a spade type. This is wild card. This is wild joker, all that. This is hot. So I got to throw this question out to y'all. What is more powerful, Punani or Kobe Bryant's lesson? What is more powerful, Kobe Bryant's lesson or Punani? And I got to throw it out there because everybody know what has happened. I'm saddened by this. Ime Udoka, coach for Boston Celtics. So again, is the Punani more powerful than the lesson that people should learn with Kobe with regard to all this right here?
Well, is that question posed to me or to Coach Rob first?
Oh, both of y'all, everybody, well, even the audience. Which one's more powerful?
Punani is really powerful. You hear me talk about it in a different terms. In the sports world, you have to be real careful because these girls are out there to trick you. You see what happened with Deshaun Watson with 24 of them. None of them called the police, but they all called the lawyer. None of them called the police, but they all called the lawyer. So they got to be real careful. With the coach at Boston, I can't say his name real good because he got an African name. Um, that little patch of hair is very powerful. And I talk in those terms so y'all understand what I'm saying. That little patch of hair is very powerful. It'll have you doing things that you wouldn't ordinarily do, men and women. So you have to be very careful when you're in that type of environment or that type of work space. Uh, uh, you can't violate your contract. You got a contract. So you got a contract that tells you that you can't do these things. So why in the world, with the money he's making, why he just didn't tell her if he wanted to do that? He should have told her, hey, why don't you quit the job or something? I don't know, but that little patch of hair is very powerful, Jamal.
Yes, sir. And Coach Rob DeLoach, what's your thoughts on that? While we send you the link to the email address you just sent to me, what's your thoughts on that, Coach Rob DeLoach?
Well, I'm still waiting for the results to come out. I think it's more than that.
Okay.
Because I listened to Stephen A. today as well, and you and I know as well, there's way more of that happens in the workplace than people want to give credit to. So I'm gonna hold my spade until there's more information, because we'll talk about this. We'll have this circle back in another week or so.
Okay. So I was gonna say I'm hoping that it's not real, and so now, Coach DeLoach, I'm just trying to make sure about the email address that you sent to me. Is that exactly how I spell? Because I'm thinking it has an E in it. That's why I didn't know if it needed to have a T.
Hold on, let me see what I sent you.
All right. Okay.
He's from Beach, everybody. He's from Beach.
Yeah, the E's and the T's mixed up.
Oh, pointless. Okay.
Yeah, I told y'all. He from Beach. I told y'all.
I'm typing on the phone, man.
I'm just saying, and he probably ain't got his glasses on. He trying to be all brand new. He know he need them glasses.
And it's not.
and I know I have a disability, so I don't even front. I know I need my glasses, but yes. So
I need to get the scrap put on mine and get mine closer to my eyes.
So yes, sir. We'll be sending this to you just in a second, Coach. But again, like I said, I'm having concern with that when we see our athletes, just like you said, Coach Julius Hall, we have seen athletes. We've seen Deshaun. We've seen Kobe. We've seen these experiences, and now we see this situation right here and being played out. And that even if it is innocent, not knowing, it may not been say a physical sexual relationship, but the violation of some of the things that may have happened. So again, and putting yourselves in that position, and just like I said, when y'all said it's about money, it's about, when I say money, not about somebody seeking the money, but that's your job. And so we live in this environment right now with the Me Too element come into play, so everybody gets concerned, and now people use that to their advantage. So that's why I say again, I'm curious to see it. I'm hoping that it's not like that.
I'm hoping it's not like that either, because, I don't know what it is, but I know Bernard wanted to be on here because he made a few comments today on our group chat. So I thought Bernard was coming so he can talk about this, but
The Negro scared.
Yeah, for real. Yeah, he's scared. He under the bed. That's what they say you was the other night, huh? Who they say was under the bed? Somebody was under the bed. Bernard. No, they say Bernard. They say he's still under the bed. But Nia Long, he's with his girlfriend is Nia Long. They've been together since 2011. So they've been together for over 11, 12 years now. And they had a child in 2015, and they aren't married. And she refuses to marry him. So what is the reason why she refuses to marry him? She says she's not marrying him. And this has been years ago when she said it. So I guess with him understanding that, well, hell, she's not going to marry me. Shit, I might as well do what I want to do. They probably got an agreement like Will and Jada. Who knows?
But again, dedication, and a part with regards to this for me, what bothers me is that just what you allude to, and you put it out there, that when we now start talking about having relationships and having relationships as entertainers, relationships as athletes, we're out there in the forefront. And though it goes back to when Barkley said that no, he's not a role model, others say not. Yes, you all are role models, and that some of what comes into play. Though again, going back to this adage, that say what is done in the dark will come out in the light. And that situations like this, because we're going to come out in the light. And when you are an entertainer, you are an athlete, it becomes even more glaring. And so not to say that I feel bad as a race with regards to this, but I'm saying just with regards to how we are to function and what the images that we see being put forth to other people. Where then we look at about accumulating as many lemon pepper wings as possible, as Coach Bernard Brown and Coach Rob DeLoach like to do. Accumulating much lemon pepper wings and helping many people get to college. Again, tuition assistance, as they call it. That's what they call it, tuition assistance with their credit cards. So, yeah. So, this is, again, role models. And so we have some young athletes that are in our midst also. And how do we address that with them? How do we guide them with regards to that? And Coach Rob DeLoach, you still on the phone? Or did you see the link yet?
Yeah, my wife, she's signing on, but I'm still on the phone.
Oh, okay. So I guess we'll wait till we see you face to face. I want the public, the viewing public, to see you when you talk about some of this right here. So we're going to put you out of the spot first. But then again, we'll let everyone know that this is Ebony Sports Reporters. And this is a wild card night right here. A wild card night. We're going to throw a lot of things out there. Pittsburgh and Cleveland are playing tonight. And what's your thoughts with regards to that, Coach Julius Hall? Because, again, Coach Rob DeLoach, we know he's depressed because of Dak right now, but we're going to come to you first. Coach, he just hung up on me. B-Top Bulldog. That's what they do. That's what – oh, hey, Coach.
What's up? Yeah, Doc. Hey, Fuchsius Lewis is playing on ESPN. He played for Georgia State. They're playing Coastal Carolina, so he's playing as well.
Coastal Carolina, Georgia State playing right now?
On ESPN too.
I thought that was tomorrow.
That's playing right now, 24/7.
Coach,
24/7.
Coach, look, we were going to get into all that, but can we like, you know?
Well, you jumping around, man. I didn't get the agenda. You said it's wild card Thursday.
But I still got some order. So now that's what we got you right here. And I want to say this right now, because you got a number of young men. You got a number of young men who are athletes. And Coach Julius Hall has a number of young men around him. How do we address some of this right here with regards to the situation that, again, not to say that we are saying that, at least it's put out by Ime Udoka, that at least what it appears that, again, there's an issue going on. How do you address this with young men, young male athletes, and I say probably all the female athletes also, but how do you address this? How do we address this with them?
I mean, you got to honestly sit down and have the conversation. You know, I have what my boys in particular, they tell me that, you know, there's a lot of distractions out there, especially when you're playing at that level. It's a struggle. I mean, it's a struggle because all it takes is one to allegedly say you did something, and it doesn't matter whether you right. That happened with my youngest son last year up at VCU. He went to a party and you know, college kids that go to parties. And he said they hadn't been there but maybe 10 seconds. And some girl came out talking about he did this to her and did this and all that. And who name did they blast all over the social media was his. So, you know, we ended up going to court and supporting him. And then it got thrown out because she didn't want to step up to the plate, you know. And it's like certain things we know these kids are going to do, especially when you raise them right. And you know, it's just unfortunate that they have to prove themselves innocent, even in social media. It's just a different time.
And Coach Julius Hall, you're familiar with someone. And Coach Deloach, you're also familiar with someone by the name of Lamar Owens Jr. With regards to the situation that arises with regards to him. And how do you think, because in particular, now we're throwing it out here to the parents who are watching, who have athletes, who have young people who are going to be making moves and will be away from you, will be away from your care and your guidance. Coach Julius Hall, what do our athletes need to understand, and I should say their parents need to understand about with regards to informing them on what they do when they now move into this other realm that, again, where they don't have mama and daddy around anymore?
Well, what we have to understand is that these kids are young adults. There is a hormone that is inside of them when it comes to a physical attraction to the opposite sex. You can't do anything as a parent when that child is away and that girl is kissing on his neck, or that boy, star athlete, is kissing on her neck. Ain't nothing you can do about that. Things happen. As far as with Lamar, we wish that wouldn't happen because he was on the road to being a stellar athlete and probably in the NFL. And we knew that, one of the things that we have to tell our kids, especially when you come from a different environment, is that when my mom, and it might sound a little off track, but I know somebody in my family used to tell their kid, if she don't use the same comb as yours that you do, if she don't use the same comb as you do in college, don't bother. Wait till after college, because you get caught up in all kind of things. They get embarrassed if they get caught. The girls do. And they might get, and then somebody might be teasing them. Then she going to make all kind of accusations. So, you just got to be careful. All you can tell a kid is to be very mindful. You try to have that relationship with them where they bring the girl home to you, or the young man home to you, so that you can meet them. Because if it's opposite races, this is America, and things happen, and things get thrown out of context and context. It ain't what it really is, but sometimes they make it what it is, and they make it so that they can punish who? We always the one being punished. Why? So I don't know. Ain't much we can do. These kids have to grow up and experience life just like we did. We teach them all we can before we send them off and turn them loose, and then they have to just use judgment and control sometimes, and that's hard because this hormone kicks in, and love is the most powerful force in the universe. Is love. Nothing trumps love. Nothing. And so they go to feeling it, and they thinking they in love, and they get that feeling, that hormone kicks in, then it's trouble. Sometimes good trouble, sometimes bad.
In the past academic year, I do believe that there was a local athlete who was in South Carolina at the Citadel who also got caught in a situation, and that matter, I think, is still pending with regards to that. So again, we are saying to parents who are out here right now, uncles, aunts, family members, guardians, coaches, please make sure that you are guiding, putting information into the head of your athletes, males and females, with regards to how they might need to conduct themselves. And so we're going to move on to some other athletes also, some local athletes right now that are doing some things. And one of them we know is a academic star. And so he was supposed to go to Herschel V. Jenkins High School, but his father prevented him from going there. And so his name is Kalen Deloach. I still have the newspaper article that he was Defensive Athlete of the Year in Chatham County, but he was supposed to be going to Jenkins, but his father because of hate, decide to have him go to another school. So, Coach Rodilla, oh my God, Coach Rodilla,
He's there.
I apologize, Coach. Coach Rodilla, can you share about this academic star? We're gonna discuss some other things about him too, but we throwing it out there right now to y'all. He is an academic star, an athlete, scholar athlete for true, as we say.
Hey man, I'm numb to the fact when I saw it today. I was just, we talk about his academics, and like most of these kids say, "Daddy, everything's good." But you know what that means? I mean, they're doing enough to get by because you don't ever see it, especially from the boys. But when it's posted for the whole world to see, then evidently he's taking care of stuff, on the field and off the field, which is a good thing. And I'm excited for him, and hopefully he can be a role model to some of these other kids that understand you got to have a balance between books and balls, and still got to still put in the work. So we're extremely proud of his achievements, and then hopefully he can continue throughout the school year.
Yes, and he plays for Florida State University. And so there are some other athletes, that some of them at Central Michigan, at Georgia State, at Tulane, at North Carolina State. And so, Coach Deloach, can you discuss some of these athletes? And again, one is playing right now. Am I not correct? Oh, I need to let y'all know this too. This is an exclusive right now. Only on Ebony Sports Reporters are you going to hear this information. Only on Ebony Sports Reporters. It is not any other media outlet that's right here or around the entire country. This is exclusive for Ebony Sports Reporters. So we go ahead, Coach Deloach, and we'll let Coach Julius Hall chime in too, because he got some stuff he got to say.
So you got Fuchsius Lewis, another kid that trained here, at the gym, played at Calvary High School. He got injured a week before the first game, but tonight he's making his debut playing D tackle at Georgia State. So we pulling for him. His other brother scored his first touchdown as a freshman, Langston Lewis. And then we got the baby boy who is being recognized as a 8th grade All-American. Probably has the best genes of the two boys. So I tread on that very lightly because he's unproven at this point. But, we're excited about the kids that are doing well. We set the standard, and they're just upholding what we hold them accountable for.
And you also have one who's playing at Jackson State with Coach Deion Sanders. And
we have Rico Powers, and he's doing well. Scored his couple of touchdowns here so far this season. We have Jakeem Harris, who actually had an interception last week for NC State to save that game. And we also have Quan Dowse up at Georgia Tech that plays D tackle. Who else? DeMonte and James are up at Middle Tennessee State. And we have Jalen Rouse at he's at Tennessee State. And I'm sorry, the other two boys at Middle Tennessee State University. So Dalen Dotson is doing well. Former Jenkins Warrior. He's doing very well. So, we're proud of these kids. And, when they come home next next spring, then we'll put on the camp. And these will be the kids that are out here performing at a very high level.
And Rico scored a touchdown against FAMU.
Yep.
I thought Coach Julius Hall would be cheering that, but Coach Julius Hall, he can't do that because of Dr. Tanya Howard Hall, and because she's a Rattler, so he can't be cheering that, even though he's a product of Savannah. He's frozen. Coach Julius Hall is frozen right now.
I'm not frozen. The thing is this. I want to commend, and seriously, and this, with every fiber of my body, I want to commend Coach Rob Deloach. You are doing a service to this community, you and Coach Sam Carter, that not many people would do. Y'all, the conviction I see that you all have is the conviction I see that my coaches had in us when we were coming up playing Little League ball. Coach Freeze, Freddie Freeze, and Puggy, and all of those guys who Caveman that played for USC. All these people, they poured into us. And I see that y'all are pouring into these kids because y'all not only thinking sports, y'all are thinking education, academics, and that's awesome. And we need the example and the role model for how a father needs to be involved with their kids' lives. So we appreciate everything that you do. I just wanted to make sure that we tell you that.
Appreciate it.
But
I overlooked two kids. Eric Hicks Jr. played for Tulane, and then we got Omar Burroughs Jr. Playing out at Kansas. So Kansas game is sold out for the first time. Football being sold out at the University of Kansas. They
I know Omar.
Yeah, so his son is doing wonderful things. He's starting cornerback, and then we got Trent Broadnax at Duke. So Kansas and Duke actually play this weekend. So two kids from Savannah will be playing against each other. Should be exciting.
Them Burroughs boys, they had a bloodline that go back to Jesus. Because they had, remember Black Jesus?
Yes.
They all related.
Yeah, yes.
Black Jesus was nothing but the truth.
Yeah, man. So,
I remember playing against them. He played with Boys Club, and I remember hitting him head on. And all I saw was stars. I was like 11 years old, 12 years old, something like that.
Yeah, so we got them all over the country, and hopefully with this next group of kids, they can see, the foundation and just kind of take it and run with it to the next level.
And what we're doing right now, we're touting 2717, the factory. And because, again, this is an exclusive right here. This is the first time it's been put out there in the media like this, that you have just heard about athletes who are from Savannah, Georgia, Chatham County, Georgia, who are now around the entire country playing Division I football, and have been on television on one weekend. You have 5 of them one weekend, 5 of them on national television. And so what I'm going to now say and share with everyone, that what you're going to start seeing, you're going to see a line of athletes from Savannah, Georgia now, who are going to be playing professional football. They're going to be playing the NFL, even the CFL. But I'm to let you know, and then some of y'all going to sit out there and say y'all were surprised. But what we're going to say on September 22nd, 2022, that Ebony Sports Reporters told everyone that you're going to be seeing athletes from Savannah, Georgia, Chatham County, Georgia, who are now playing professional football. Nobody will ever be able to take that away from us. Just like people look at the hotbed down in Florida and see those athletes now are playing professional football. Guess what? Savannah, Georgia is now on par. Chatham County, Georgia is now on par with regard to that. And it is tied to, again, 2717 and the factory. So again, that's an exclusive that we're letting everyone know that. I mean, you act like you don't know what time it is. I'll be like, we told you on Ebony Sports Reporters. Now,
run it back.
That's right. And we're going to let you all know and say, and then you're going to be trying to figure out how did this come about? It's because they have been dedicated, they have been true, they have been honest, and they have given the word not just to those young athletes, but to their parents also, and making sure that everybody's held accountable. Not just letting people slide, but held accountable. Because as Coach DeLoach says, this ain't for everybody, but I still can't get a gold letter shirt. And that bothers me. I'm letting you know that.
You got to put
America.
the work in, Jamal.
Whoa! Coach Julius! Oh my God! Oh my God!
You got silver, but it ain't gold.
You got a little bit more to go.
Whoa.
You got too many balls during high school. They got to get your hands with some sticky glue.
Yeah,
you're gonna be all right. Hold on.
Hey, you gotta get your weight up and wear that gold shirt, man.
Whoa!
Yeah, you gotta get your weight up.
Okay, we're gonna move on. We're gonna move on. We move.
But what I say, Dr. Jamal, be careful what you ask for.
Woo! Okay. I have to go back and do a little Caesar stuff right now to Coach Julius Hall. Ete Brute. You too, Brutus. You too, stab me in the back, Coach Julius Hall. Ete Julius. Ete Julius. Julius Caesar said that Ete Brute, you too, Brutus.
I will not stab you in the back. I was just telling you that you just gotta wait a little longer to get your trophy. You gotta wait a little longer to get your jersey, the gold. Now I'll probably go there and get it a little faster because you know I'm a natural born athlete. You know,
Right.
Okay.
So
I start next month too.
We're gonna have platinum shirts, and then as we move up, then we elevate other people.
Oh,
that's right.
And Ella say, great job, Coach D. Coach, great job. Great.
Thank you.
Yeah, I'm still trying to get together. Ete Julius, Ete Brute. Yeah, Coach. And my brother Grover Thornton right here. So now, and when you're going to say get the work done, let's just deal with this right here. You got Aaron Judge with the Yankees. He's gone for it. They're saying that the mark is tied to Roger Maris. Say Roger Maris. They say it's tied to him. That is Maris' mark that everybody's looking at, and they're ignoring all the marks from everyone else. What's your thoughts on this regarding Aaron Judge? And, you know, they got the Maris family at the stadium, you know, to follow him around. What's your thoughts on that, Coach Julius Hall?
He got to hit 71 home runs. Didn't Maris hit 71?
61. Maris is 61.
I thought he hit 71.
61. No. They're knocking out Bobby and they're knocking out Sammy and Mark McGuire and all of them. So they say all that. That's improper. Those numbers are not real.
I was gonna say because somebody hit 70, didn't it?
Right.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Oh well, they can't. The Maris family don't need to be there.
Exactly.
They need Bobby. They need Bear Bonds and everybody else family there. Those records are in our heads. That's why I just said it. I didn't know that until you said that just now. I saw it, and they say they show it every night. Like he only got like 10, 11 games left, and they think he's gonna hit 11 home runs. I'm saying he's not gonna hit no 11 home runs in the next 10 games. And so they're trying to get him to just hit one more. Oh,
that'll tie it. You got two to break it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. And so they're saying that that's the real record. So, Coach Deloach, what's your thoughts on that?
Man, they're trying to hold on to every little record that they got. You know, matter of fact, they don't even play records no more. They got everything on a computer. So, you know what I'm saying? Records are made to be broken. That's why you have them. You know, but, I mean, what else they going to hold on to? You give us opportunity, that ball going out that fence, across that fence, out that gate, in the parking lot, in San Francisco Bay. So, hey, it is what it is. He just get chopped down. He might have been third or fourth, and they go to fifth. You know, but he's still in the record books. But, I mean, Judge is doing some amazing things. I mean, that's a huge young man. And if they were smart, why did they even pitch it to him?
They didn't pitch the Bonds in them.
No.
They pitched around them most times.